A buck or doe, believe it so, a pheasant or a hare
were set on earth for everyone quite equally to share.
So poacher bold as I unfold, keep up your gallant heart, and think about those poachers bold that night in Rufford Park. They say that 40 gallant poachers, they were in distress. They'd often been attacked when their number it was less. So poacher bold as I unfold, keep up your gallant heart, and think about those poachers bold that night in Rufford Park. Among the gorse to settle scores, those 40 gathered stones, to make a fight for poor men's rights and break the keeper's bones. So poacher bold as I unfold, keep up your gallant heart, and think about those poachers bold that night in Rufford Park. The keepers went with flails against those poachers and their cause, so no man there again would dare defy the rich man's laws. So poacher bold as I unfold, keep up your gallant heart, and think about those poachers bold that night in Rufford Park. All on the ground with mortal wound, head keeper Roberts lay. He never will rise up until the final judgment day. Of all that band who made a stand to set a net or snare, the 4 men brought before the court were tried for murder there. So poacher bold as I unfold, keep up your gallant heart, and think about those poachers bold that night in Rufford Park. The judge he said for Robert's death transported you must be, to serve a term of 40 years in convict slavery. So poacher bold as I unfold, keep up your gallant heart, and think about those poachers bold that night in Rufford Park. A buck or doe, believe it so, a pheasant or a hare were set on earth for everyone quite equally to share. So poacher bold, your tale is told, keep up your gallant heart, and think about those poachers bold that night in Rufford Park.
Are we ready?
Yeah.
Go.
1, 2, 3. Miner's life is like a sailor, boarding sheep across the waves. Every day his life's in danger, many ventures being brave. Watch the rocks, they're falling daily, careless miners always fail. Keep your hands upon your wages and your eyes upon the scale. Union miners stand together, do not hear the owner's tale. Keep your hands upon your wages and your eyes upon the scale.
You've been docked and docked again, boys. You've been loaded 2 for 1.
miner's strength will not be broken when in union we combine. Stand up all and stand together. Victory for you prevails. So keep your hands upon your wages and your eyes upon the scale. Union miners, stand together. Do not heed the owner's tale. Keep your hands upon your wages and your eyes upon the scale. Union miners, stand together. Do not heed the owner's tale. Keep your hands upon your wages and your eyes upon the scale. Keep your hands upon your wages and your eyes upon the scale.
All my dreams are coming true.
Favorite thing ever.
A hungry feeling came on me stealing, and the mice were squealing in my prison cell. And the old triangle went jingle jangle all along the banks of the Royal Canal. To begin the morning, the warden was bawling, "Get up out of bed, boy, and clean up your cell." And the old triangle went jingle jangle all along the banks of the Royal Canal. Well, the screw was peeping and the lag lay sleeping as I was weeping for my gal Sal. And the old triangle went jingle jangle all along the banks of the Royal Canal. In the female prison there are 70 women, and I wish to God it was with them that I did dwell. And the old triangle went jingle jangle all along the banks of the Royal Canal. On a fine spring evening, the lag lay dreaming, and the seagulls are wheeling high above the wall. And the old triangle went jingle jangle all along the banks of the Royal Canal. All along the banks of the Royal Canal.
When
I was just a lad of 12, I joined a skipper's crew to sail about the ocean wide in search of treasures new. But fell to batten down a hatch, I let in scores of water, and that's when Bosun introduced me to the captain's daughter.
Oh, the captain's daughter, she's a sight. She'll keep you up in the dead of night. She'll make you weep till your eyes turn sore like many other men before.
The captain was an older man, not known for changing tack. He'd bring his daughter out for any ordinary jack. She'll make your skin shift colours faster than a signal flag. So don't be caught adrift and let the cat out of the bag.
Oh, the captain's daughter, she's a sight. She'll keep you up in the dead of night. She'll make you weep till your eyes turn sore like many other men before.
While out across the pond one day we heard the crow's nest call, and down the mast came crashing, being struck by cannonball.
Oh, no.
The captain stood there laughing, bid us stand to our last breath, but we'd rather face his daughter than a terrifying death.
Ah, the captain's daughter, she's a sight. She'll keep you up in the dead of night. She'll make you weep till your eyes turn sore like many other men before.
So onwards to demise she floats while we all beat to quarters.
Abandon ship!
The first mate cried and jumped into the water.
Belay that!
Cried the captain,
I did not give those orders.
fish out that dog from in the drink and fetch him to my daughter.
Oh, the captain's daughter, she's a sight. She'll keep you up in the dead of night. She'll make you weep till your eyes turn sore like many other men before.
Though years ago I'm still reminded of those awful days, my wife reminds me of the lash in oh so many ways. But between the two of them I know which brings more pain. I'd rather bring my back to bear than see my wife again.
Oh, the captain's daughter, she's a sight. She'll keep you up in the dead of night. She'll make you weep till your eyes turn sore like many other men before. The captain's daughter, she's a sight. She'll keep you up in the dead of night. She'll make you weep till your eyes turn sore like many other men before. When first I landed in Liverpool, I went upon the spree. With money at last, I spent it fast. I got drunk as drunk could be. But when my money was all gone, it was then that I wanted more. But a man must be blind to make up his mind to go to sea once more. Once more, once more, go to sea once more. But a man must be blind to make up his mind to go to sea once more. So as I walked down London Road, I met with a rapper brown. I asked him if he'd take me in, and he looked at me with a frown. He said, last time you was paid off, to me I chalked no score. But I'll give you a chance and I'll take your advance, and I'll send ya to sea once more. Once more, once more, send ya to sea once more. Well, I'll give you a chance and I'll take your advance, and I'll send ya to sea once more. I shipped on board of a whaling bark. We were bound for the Greenland seas, where cold winds blow through frost and snow. High Jamaica would freeze. Worse to bear, I'd no hard weather gear, as I'd spent all my money ashore. It was then that I wished that I was dead and could go to sea no more. No more, no more, go to sea no more. It was then that I wished that I was dead and could go to sea no more. Sometimes we're catching whales, my lads, sometimes we're catching none. We're with a 20-foot oar stuck in your paw from 4 o'clock in the morn. And as the shades of night roll on and you rest on your weary oar, it was then that I wished that I was dead and could go to sea no more. No more, no more, go to sea no more. It was then that I wished that I was dead and could go to sea no more. So come all of you hard weather sailing lads who listen to my song. When you get back from those long trips, I'd have you not go wrong. Take my advice, drink no strong drink, don't you knock on that brothel door, but get married instead and spend all night in bed and go to sea no more. No more, no more, go to sea no more, but get married instead and spend all night in bed and go to sea no more. No more, no more, go to sea no more, but get married instead and spend all night in bed and go to sea no more.
It was Christmas Eve, babe, in the drunk tank, when an old man said to me, won't see another one. And then he sang a song, the rare old Mountain Dew. I turned my face away and dreamed about you. Got on a lucky one, came in 18 to 1. I've got a feeling this year's for me and you. So happy Christmas, I love you, JD. I can see a better time when all our dreams come true.
They've got cars, big as bars, they've got rivers of gold, but the wind blows right through you, there's no place for the old. When you first took my hand on a cold Christmas Eve, you promised me Broadway was waiting for me. You were handsome,
You were pretty, queen of New York City.
when the band finished playing, they held out for more. Sinatra was swinging, all the drunks they were singing. We kissed on the corner, then danced through the night. The boys of the NYPD choir were singing Galway Bay, and the bells were ringing out for Christmas Day.
Slut-on junk lying there almost dead on a drip in that bed.
You scumbag, you maggot, you cheap lousy carrot. Happy Christmas, your arse, I pray God it's our last. The boys of the NYPD choir still singing Galway Bay, and the bells were ringing out for Christmas Day.
Been someone,
Well, so could anyone. You took my dreams from me when I first found you,
but I kept them with me, babe. I put them with my own. Can't make it all alone. I built my dreams around you. The boys of the NYPD choir still singing Galway Bay, and the bells were ringing out for Christmas Day. The boys of the NYPD choir still singing Galway Bay, and the bells were ringing out for Christmas Day. The sheets were frozen hard and they cut the naked hand. The decks were like a slide where a seaman scarce could stand. The wind was a nor'wester blowing squally off the sea, and the cliffs and spouting breakers were the only things a lee.
They heard the surf a-roaring before the break of day, but 'twas only with the peep of light we saw how ill we lay. We tumbled every hand on deck in stanter with a shout, and we gave her the main topsail and stood by to go about.
All day we tacked and tacked between the south head and the north. All day we hauled the frozen sheets and got no further forth. All day as cold as charity in bitter pain and dread. For very life and nature we tacked from head to head.
We gave the south a wider berth, for there the tide race roared, but every tack we made we brought the north there close aboard. We saw the cliffs and houses and the breakers running high, and the Coast Guard in his garden with his glass against his eye.
The frost was on the village roofs as white as ocean foam. The gurrid fires were burning bright in every longshore home. The windows sparkled clear and the chimneys volleyed out, and I vow we sniffed the victuals as the vessel went about.
The bells upon the church were rung with a mighty jovial cheer,
For it's just that I should tell you how of all days in the year
this day of our adversity was blessed Christmas morn, and the house above the Coast Guards was the house where I was born.
Oh, well, I saw the pleasant room, the pleasant faces there, my mother's silver spectacles, my father's silver hair. And well, I saw the firelights like a flight of homely elves go dancing round the china plates that stand upon the shelves.
And well I knew the talk they had, the talk that was of me, of the shadow on the household and the sun that went to sea. And though the wicked fool I seemed in every kind of way
To be here and hauling frozen ropes on blessed Christmas Day.
They lit the high sea light and the dark began to fall. All hands to loose topgallant sails, I heard the captain call. By Lord, she'll never stand it, our first mate Jackson cried.
It's one way or the other, Mr. Jackson, he replied. She staggered to her bearings, but the sails were new and good, and the ship smelt up to windward just as though she understood. As the winter's day was ending in the entry of the night, we cleared the weary headland and passed below the light, and they heaved a mighty breath, every soul on board but me, as they saw her nose again pointing handsome out to sea. But all that I could think of in the darkness and the cold was just that I was leaving home, and my folks were growing old.
Well, I wish I was in Mobile Bay, screwing cotton all the day, but I'm stowing sugar in the hole below, 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 below. Ha! Hey ho, below, below, stowing sugar in the hole below. Hey ho, below, below, stowing sugar in the hole below. Well, the J.M. White, she's a brand new boat. Stern astern, she's mighty fine. Can beat any boat on the New Orleans line. Stowing sugar in the hole below. Ha! Hey ho, below, below, stowing sugar in the hole below. Hey ho, below, below, stowing sugar in the hole below. Well, the engineer shouts through his trumpet, tell them, May, we got bad news. Can get no steam for the fire and the flue. Stowing sugar in the hole below. Huh! Hey ho, below, below, stowing sugar in the hole below. Hey ho, below, below, stowing sugar in the hole below. Well, the captain's on the quarter deck, scratching away at his old neck. He shouts out, heave the larboard lead, stowing sugar in the hole below. Huh! Hey ho, below, below, stowing sugar in the hole below. Hey ho, below, below, stowing sugar in the hole below. Hey ho, below, below, stowing sugar in the hole below. Hey ho, below, below, stowing sugar in the hole below. When two lovers meet down beside the green bower, when two lovers meet down beneath the green tree, when Mary, fond Mary, declared unto her lover, you have stolen my poor heart from the banks of the Lee. I loved her very dearly, so truly and sincerely. There was no one in this wide world I loved better than she. Every bush and every bower, every wild Irish flower reminds me of my Mary on the banks of the Lee. Well, don't stay out late, love, on the moorlands, my Mary. Well, don't stay out late, love, on the moorlands from me. How little was our notion when we parted on the ocean, that we were forever parted from the banks of the Lee. I loved her very dearly, so truly and sincerely. There was no one in this wide world I loved better than she. Every bush and every bower, every wild Irish flower reminds me of my Mary on the banks of the Lee. I will pluck my love some roses, some blooming Irish roses. I will pluck, my love, some roses, the fairest that ever grew, and I'll lay them on the grave of my own true lovely Mary, in that cold and silent churchyard where she sleeps 'neath the dew. I loved her very dearly, so truly and sincerely. There was no one in this wide world I loved better than she. Every bush and every bower, every wild Irish flower reminds me of my Mary on the banks of the Lee.
Come all you bold heroes, give an ear to my song, for we're self-isolating and the days feel so long, but it's still probably worth it, our health to preserve. So let's stay indoors and we'll flatten the curve. We'll flatten the curve. We'll flatten the curve. So let's stay indoors and we'll flatten the curve. The Italians, they shut borders and the Irish shut pubs. From China to the States, hands are feverishly scrubbed. The French, they take dinner with homemade hors d'oeuvres. So let's stay indoors and we'll flatten the curve. We'll flatten the curve. We'll flatten the curve. So let's stay indoors and we'll flatten the curve. My friends, they do attend me when I'm laid at my ease. Through Facebook and Twitter, they're eager to please, to keep my hopes high and my mood to observe. So let's stay indoors and we'll flatten the curve. We'll flatten the curve. We'll flatten the curve. So let's stay indoors and we'll flatten the curve. Grandparents and asthmatics, well, they need care the best. So let's free up space for our dear NHS. We're all in this together. Let our courage not swerve. So proud. So let's stay indoors and we'll flatten the curve. We'll flatten the curve. We'll flatten the curve. So let's stay indoors and we'll flatten the curve. We'll flatten the curve. So let's stay indoors and we'll flatten the curve. Tink. Tink.
I thought I heard the captain say, pay me my money down. Tomorrow it's our sailing day. Pay me my money down. Well, pay me my money down. Pay me or go to jail. Pay me my money down. No sooner the boat was clear of the bar, pay me my money down. The captain knocked me with a spar. Pay me my money down. Hey, pay me my money down. Pay me or go to jail. Pay me my money down. Wish I was was a rich man's son. Pay me my money down and sit by the river and drink dark rum. Pay me my money down. Well, pay me my money down. Pay me or go to jail. Pay me my money down. I wish I was Mr. Gates. Pay me my money down. They bring my money down in crates. Pay me my money down. Well, pay me my money down. Pay me or go to jail. Pay me my money down. Well, 40 nights at sea. Pay me my money down. The captain bled every last dollar out of me. Pay me my money down. Well, pay me my money down. Pay me or go to jail. Pay me my money down. Well, pay me my money down. Pay me or go to jail. Pay me my money down. Flowing hard, the land we call our home. Push to keep the dark from coming. Feel the weight of what we owe. This, the songs of sons and daughters, hide the heart of who we are. Making peace to build our future. Strong, united, working till we fall. And we all live. And we're all adrift together, together. Through the cold mist, till we're lifeless, together, together. Sons and daughters, hide the heart of who we are. Making peace to build our future. Strong, united, working till we fall. The air and water flowing hard, the land we call our home. Push to keep the dark from coming. Feel the weight of what we owe. This, the songs of sons and daughters, hide the heart of who we are. Making peace to build our future. Strong, united, working till we fall. And we all live. And we're all adrift together, together. Through the cold mist, till we're lifeless, together, together. From France we get the brandy, from Martinique the rum. Sweet red Cabernet from Italy it has come, but the fairest of them all, me boys, the one to beat the day, is made from apples up the mighty Saguenay. So follow me lads, 'cause this ain't no grog or ale. 1 pint down, you'll be swinging in the gale. 5 pints bully, you'll be shaking in your shoes. We're half seas over on the Joli Rouge. She's called the Dreadnought Cider, she's proper and she's fine. And when the day is over, sure I wish that she were mine. Or in the dark of winter, or on a summer's eve. Oh, one hand giveth and the other doth receive. So follow me lads, 'cause this ain't no grog or ale. 1 pint down, you'll be swinging in the gale. 5 pints bully, you'll be shaking in your shoes. We're half seas over on the Joli Rouge. So turn your sails over and bring your heart to port. Find that little star and fly straight into the north. The wild sun upon your back, the wind a blowing free. We're rolling down the river, boys, to Old Triangle. So follow me lads, 'cause this ain't no grog or ale. 1 pint down, you'll be swinging in the gale. 5 pints bully, you'll be shaking in your shoes. We're half seas over on the Joli Rouge. So you can have a Magnus and pour it over ice, or you can have a Strongbow if it's sadness that you like. Or join us up the river and we'll set your heart aglow. And how you'll feel when the real cider starts to flow. So follow me lads, 'cause this ain't no grog or ale. 1 pint down, you'll be swinging in the gale. 5 pints bully, you'll be shaking in your shoes. We're half seas over on the Joli Rouge. So follow me lads, 'cause this ain't no grog or ale. 1 pint down, you'll be swinging in the gale. 5 pints bully, you'll be shaking in your shoes. We're half seas over on the Joli Rouge. Now we're ready to head for the Horn. Way, hey, roll and go. Our boots and our clothes, boys, are all in the pawn. To me, rollicking randy dandy, oh. Heave up, all, oh, heave away. Way, hey, roll and go. The anchor's on board and the cable's all stored. To me, rollicking randy dandy, oh. And the south capstan and here with a will. Way, hey, roll and go. Soon we'll be driving away down the hill. To me, rollicking randy dandy, oh. Heave up, all, oh, heave away. Way, hey, roll and go. The anchor's on board and the cables are stored. To me, rollicking randy dandy, oh. Heave away, bullies, you parish-rigged bums. Way, hey, roll and go. Take your hands out your pockets and don't suck your thumbs. To me, rollicking randy dandy, oh. Heave up, all, oh, heave away. Way, hey, roll and go. The anchor's on board and the cables are stored. To me, rollicking randy dandy, oh. Come breast the bar, bullies, heave her away. Hey! Way, hey, roll and go. Soon we'll be rolling away down the bay. To me, rollicking randy dandy, oh. Heave up, all, oh, heave away. Way, hey, roll and go. go. The anchor's on board and the cable's all stored. To me rollicking randy dandy ho. We're outward bound for Vallepo Bay. Way, hey, roll and go. Get cracking, me lads, it's a hell of a way. To me rollicking randy dandy ho. Heave a pole, heave away. Way, hey, roll and go. The anchor's on board and the cables are stored. To me rollicking randy dandy ho. Heave a pole, heave away. Way, hey, roll and go. The anchor's on board and the cables are stored. To me rollicking randy dandy ho. Woo!
None beneath the sun than oak and ash and thorn. Sing oak and ash and thorn, good sirs, all on a midsummer's morn. Surely we'll sing of no little thing in oak and ash and thorn. You that is old in churchyard mould, he breedeth a mighty bow. Older for shoes do wise men choose, and beach for cups also. But when you have killed in your bowl it is filled, and your shoes are clean outworn, back you must speed for all that you need to oak and ash and thorn. Sing oak and ash and thorn, good sirs, all on a midsummer's morn. Surely we'll sing of no little thing in oak and ash and thorn. Sing oak and ash and thorn, good sirs, all on a midsummer's morn. Surely we'll sing of no little thing in oak and ash and thorn. But she hates mankind and waits till every gust be laid, to drop a limb on the head of him that anyway trusts her shade. But whether a lad be sober or sad, or mellow with ale from the horn, he'll take no wrong when it lieth along neath oak and ash and thorn. Sing oak and ash and thorn, good sirs, all on a midsummer's morn. Surely we'll sing of no little thing in oak and ash and thorn. Sing oak and ash and thorn, good sirs, all on a midsummer's morn. Surely we'll sing of no little thing in oak and ash and thorn. Do not tell the priest our plight, for he would call it a sin. But we've been out in the woods all night, conjuring summer in. We bring you good news by word of mouth, good news for cattle and corn. Sure as the sun come up from the south, by oak and ash and thorn. Sing oak and ash and thorn, good sirs, all on a midsummer's morn. Surely we'll sing of no little thing in oak and ash and thorn. Sing oak and ash and thorn, good sirs, all on a midsummer's morn. Surely we'll sing of no little thing in oak and ash and thorn. Sing
knowledge with grades straight from hell. I browsed for a trade in which I could excel. An ad for a ship in need of some manning, men, sails and purpose, but lacking a captain. What luck, says I, to find such good fortune. A few white lies later I ran down the pier, bought me a coat and a cutlass or two, jumped on the deck and I yelled at the crew.
Hoist up the thing, pan down the what's it. What's that thing spinning? Somebody should stop it. Turn hard to port.
Now I've got it.
Trust me, I'm in control.
I can't sing the shanties, it has to be said, and all of that grog just goes right to my head. Whale meat is gross and I miss a girl's laugh. 5 weeks at sea, even Dave seems a catch.
Hoist up the thing, pan down the what's it. What's that thing spinning? Somebody should stop it. Turn hard to port, that's not port.
Now I've got it.
Trust me, I'm in control.
We've hit icy waters, no land to be seen. The food's getting low and the beer has gone green. There's murmurs of discontent under the deck. If I don't act fast, it could be my neck. So pull up the charts and those weird gold machines. I see what it says, but no clue what it means. Just pull on some levers and yank on some chains. Feign a bad back till we've landed again.
Hoist up the thing, pan down the what's it. What's that thing spinning? Somebody should stop it. Turn hard to port, that's not port.
Now I've got it.
Trust me, I'm in control. Hoist up the thing, pan down the what's it. What's that thing spinning? Somebody should stop it. Turn hard to port, that's not port.
Now I've got it.
Trust me, I'm in control. Hoist up the thing, pan down the what's it.